But Australia are struggling with a few more inches. So how did it affect to this result?
I will probably Marcus Stoinis was going to bat higher. He got that hit on the finger. We don't know how bad it is, or I'm assuming the medical staff will treat that. But probably that was the one today. But yeah, we just weren't good enough today. They played really well. They batted really well. Got 170 on the board. Had wickets in hand to launch at the end, and took early wickets. So it's always tough in a T20 when that happens.
2007 T20 World Cup, Zimbabwe beat Australia by 5 wickets. First upset of that first World T20 World Cup. No, same teams, same event. What is the reason Australia again defeated by the Zimbabwe and it is upset?
Well, I think that was 18 years ago. I was 11, so I was nowhere near the team at the moment. But it's just cricket, like T20 World Cups, T20 cricket in general. People can have a day out. I don't think the gap's as big as what everyone's saying. So, yes, where there's difference in the rankings, but T20 cricket, someone can have a great day out, someone can get a few early wickets, and it's just the game changes. So I think that's just the nature of T20 cricket, and they played really well. I don't remember watching the one in 2007, but they probably played well that day as well. So they're a good team. They've got a lot of good players. You saw they were missing their captain today, and they still played really well. So they've got a great cricket team.
The loss of the early wickets, was that kind of the difference in the match in the end? We saw Zimbabwe only lose 2 and then to have 4 down at the end of that power play. Was that kind of the main difference?
Yeah, it probably makes it quite tough to chase 170 out there. They bowled really well at the start, took some early wickets, and felt like every time we built some momentum. That partnership with Maxi was obviously important, but couldn't get enough momentum in there to chase that down. It was just too many tonight.
Team performance aside, how you find it, 2 World Cup games, 2 strong performances. You must be sort of loving your time out there.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just different roles. So the other day it was batting 4, today was 6, probably was going to be at 7 if Stoin hadn't got hit. So I think it's just playing the scenario. Obviously been in twice early, learned a lot from Pakistan in those 3 T20s. I know we didn't perform very well, but we learnt a lot in those conditions. So being able to come out here today, take my time early, not feel like there's any pressure to score, still get some boundaries away, and was probably a bit different today compared to the other day. The other day was probably a bit more turn, a bit more spin. So today was just trying to get us to a position where we win the game, and unfortunately that wasn't the case.
Matt, as you say, it's a pretty small margin in T20 cricket. Would it have been really nice to have a bowler in the squad, having replaced Josh Hazlewood to pick from for this match? Did that have an effect on the outcome in the end?
I don't think so. I think the bowlers in the group that are here are good enough. You've seen them perform so many times in world cricket. Sometimes they just don't get the wickets. The ball lands in the gap. But yeah, I back our bowling group. We probably should have chased that down. I don't think it's the bowling group that should get the blame today. But yeah, I wouldn't say that's well out of my pay grade, that selection decision. I just found out I was here last week, so I'm just pumped to be here.
Matt, a lot of moving parts to start the tournament. Obviously, Mitch missing the first 2 games, the injury to Stoinis today. Has that upset the rhythm of the batting group much?
No, I don't think so. I think our batting group's so fluid with different options, where we're all sort of in Big Bash cricket, very suitable to going in different spots throughout the middle. So yeah, obviously having Mitch out is a big loss, and not sure when he'll be back. But yeah, he's obviously a big inclusion to open the batting. That makes someone else open the batting. So it's sort of just those differences in where people are going to be. But in terms of fluidity, I think we're all pretty able to manipulate and maneuver around different conditions. And yeah, unfortunately, we just lost wickets at the wrong time today.
We'll take 3 more questions. First to you.
Brian Goredima from Zimbabwe. The tournament, looking at how the tournament is fed, the underdogs threatened to beat the bigger sides, and it didn't happen, but then it happened today, Zimbabwe versus Australia. The question is, did you guys speak about you guys not wanting the first team to lose where you're the overwhelming favorites? And like you said, in a game of T20, it's about the big moments, and Zimbabwe were better today.
No, you never speak about trying to lose a game to anyone. So yeah, I think obviously you look at our group, we've got Zimbabwe Island, two really good sides. They play a lot of T20 cricket. I think I saw one of the bowlers had 100 T20 international wickets today, and like that, they're playing a lot of T20 cricket. They're playing against some different, they get different conditions. So probably for us, we just want to try and do what we do best and play well. And yeah, unfortunately today was the loss for us, but yeah, you don't really talk about other teams losing, and you just try and play your best game of cricket.
Matt, during that 70-odd partnership between you and Maxi, looked as if Australia could get over the line. Do you think that this is kind of a surface where you need to show application than flair?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's obviously time for flair in T20 cricket. It's sort of a different one as well today with the dimensions of the ground. There was one short end with some wind, one big end. So I was trying to target different options. But yeah, for us, it was talking about rebuilding after that six over break, rebuilding, try and bat for 7-8 overs with still really good intent, hitting gaps. And then hopefully we're at a stage there where we could try and still be in touch with the game and score some quick runs at the end. And that wasn't to be with the wickets we kept losing.
Final question.
Excuse me. Australia is coming out of 1 month of Big Bash. And you are every player has been playing T20 cricket for long now. So is not performing here, is that something to do with this Australian team's inability to play on the low, slow, long wickets or something like that?
I think that's just the nature of cricket. Like you get a subcontinent team coming to Australia and you don't get them complaining about the bounce or the pace. It's just the way that cricket is nowadays. You've got to be able to go through different surfaces. Yes, the wickets in Australia during Big Bash are quite true. They get a lot of bounce. You go to India in the other side of the tournament, there's different wickets. There's probably higher scores, shorter boundaries. The boundaries here are quite big. So it's just cricket. Like you're not going, we're going to change our Big Bash to suit being able to play in the subcontinent, because that's not going to work for anyone. But yeah, it's probably just trying to adjust to conditions as well as we can, so that when we get to these conditions, we know what the game plan is. We know how we get best suited.